All right, Dawson and I are at the Fat Tire Festival. So we're at Alafia State Park. It's about 45 minutes from Tampa if you're not familiar with Alafia State Park. Great place to ride. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around. We're gonna look at some of the venues here. There's a ton of people, including Transition Bikes. We're gonna talk to the guys from Transition. I think we're gonna get a ride with those guys a little bit later on too, so we're pretty excited about that. So let's walk around and see what the Fat Tire Festival is all about. So Transition has the best parking spot of all the vendors. It's the first van you see when you come in. We've got Ibis here. Lots of demo bikes available. Norco. Got Giant bikes, to include Liv, the women's specific bikes.
Wanted to know where it was.
CBD oil.
For the camera?
Never tried CBD oil. Here, it's good for recovery.
Playing goods, right?
Hey, yeah, how you doing? We're gonna see how often I get recognized here. All right, another CBD oil tent. Profile. Squatch Bikes and Brews, a sweet bike shop in one of my favorite areas of riding up in Brevard. AJ's Bikes, they're kind of local. Someone representing another nice bike shop, Cartiquet, that's up in LJ. Just up in LJ 2 weeks ago. All right, so I had to stop by the tent of Cartiquet Bike Shop in LJ. It's a bike shop that I've been to before. In fact, I broke a bike one time and used your repair stand, and you guys are awesome. So this is Ben. So Ben, what's the lure of coming all the way down from LJ to the Fat Tire Festival?
We just come down to promote the trails up there and get people to come up and ride.
Yeah, and so LJ, if you're not familiar, has some of my favorite trails in the southeast: Pinhoti 1, 2, and 3, Bear Creek, Stanley Gap. You've probably seen some of those videos on my channel. So Ben, you've ridden here before. How do the trails in Florida compare to the ones up where you live?
I think honestly they're probably more technical than a lot of stuff than we have. Okay. You guys just don't get the climbing that we have. So, we'll get people that come up and they want, where are your flat trails? Right. It's like, well, we don't have them. We're in the mountains. But, yeah, I mean, that being said, the climbing's not really all that hard. Stanley Gap excluded from that. But the rest of it is just, you go out nice and easy. It's really not a bad day. But if you go out and hammer like you're on a flat trail, you'll be shot real quick. For sure.
So Dawson and I were up there 2 weeks ago, and the fall leaves are absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen the video of Dawson and I riding Stanley Gap, make sure you check that out. So your bike shop is located right in LJ.
Yeah.
And what bikes do you guys carry?
Our biggest brand's Rocky, but we do Rocky, Yeti, Da Vinci.
Okay, so Ben, thanks for making your way all the way down to the Fat Tire Festival. And if you get up to LJ, make sure you check out Cartiquet Bike Shop. Just one of those bike shops that's just fun to walk in and visit. Really good atmosphere, really good vibe. So
cool.
All right, thank you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good trip down here. More CBD oil. Anybody on my channel tried CBD oil for recovery? So there is a bike shop here at Alafia that's open, I think, on the weekends. So if you're ever down here and you break a bike component, or you just want to stop by, this is a pretty cool area. They've got knocker balls. That might be something we have to try later on. All right, so obviously there's a lot of people in Florida who watch my channel, which is really cool. So of all the Fat Tire festivals I could come to, this is probably the one that I have the most people who watch my channel. So I'm getting a lot of people to stop by and say hello. So that's awesome. I love how YouTube brings people together. FloridaMTB.org. Check out that website. Industry 9 has one of the best spots here next to a band playing some Tom Petty. Tom Petty from my hometown of Gainesville, Florida. Last Dance with Mary Jane. She was using CBD oil. So Dawson's a drummer. He says the snare is really good with that band. All right, we've got Shimano here. Some felt e-bikes. A little e-bike science.
That's the bottom bracket.
We got Canon versus Nikon,
Now we have
but you've got the gimbal.
colleague. Yeah, my second guy's running around with my other camera.
Okay. Got the SRAM tent here. And the ever important food truck. I forgot to get my volunteer wristband. I think I'll get some food. Oh, lots of food trucks. Which is good because I just got back from a trip last night and I did not pack a lot of food for today. Got some Troy Lee design helmets here. 510 shoes, Dawson's favorite. Yeah, sweet. Oh, you guys are demoing the 510s. Nice. All right, wrapping up the end of the vendor circle here at the Fat Tire Festival. Got some other shoes.
They don't clip it. If I'm out, like, getting a little loose and expecting to crack.
SCG Shoe
But
Company.
definitely feel free to give it a pedal and especially.
Never heard of them, actually. So Dawson is very interested in this tent. Okay, cool, thank you.
We got kids coming down, wheelies action. Oh, man, here we go. Yeah, one-footed, thanks, stunt man. Damn. Skills. His young representative. Shredding up here. Yeah, I like that. Oh, one foot. We got a wheelie king coming up. Oh, damn. Oh, Ripper, here he goes. Give one of them a second. Damn, nice. Yeah. Full time is up. Oh, no, yeah.
Dawson and I just got hooked up with rice bowls. Dawson got the vegan rice bowl, I got the vegetarian rice bowl. Looks really good, and we're hungry. So Dawson and I are having a great time at the Fat Tire Festival. Beautiful weather here today, and it's just spectacular.
Wonder where you've never been. Don't give up when you haven't got it your way.
So as you can tell, Dawson and I had a blast at the Alafia Fat Tire Festival. It was probably only the second or third Fat Tire Festival that I've been to. And I've concluded that the vibe there is probably the best vibe of any mountain bike event that I've ever been to. I like the vibe at mountain bike races. It can be a little ultra competitive at times, much better than the road races I used to do way back in the day. But Dawson even said that it was one of his funnest days on the bike. And that's saying a lot because that's a kid who, since he's focused on jumping and gravity, he lives for riding in the mountains. To enjoy riding in Florida, he has to find some jumps or drops. So he has to be a little more creative. But he had a blast as well. And I would highly recommend going. Next year, I think we're going to try to do the full, I think it's 2.5 days, Friday, Saturday, half day, Sunday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to get down there until Saturday morning. I was on a business trip. I got back late Friday night, like 10:30. Had to get up early Saturday and drive down. So we didn't get to experience the camping and all that. But you know, there's vendors where you can just walk around and talk to the vendors and demo bikes. We didn't even get a chance to demo any bikes. We were so busy having fun riding and talking to people that we didn't even get a chance to demo the bikes. So there's food, there's beer, there's camping. It's awesome. And it's so chilled. And I mean, like I said, you just go out and ride, come back, chill out, eat food, talk to people, you know, talk to vendors. So anyway, got a couple more videos coming out that I'll post. A conversation with Transition. So we did a little interview with one of the guys from Transition. That was kind of cool. And we did a ride with them. So we're going to make a whole separate ride video, riding Alafia with the boys from Transition. That was a lot of fun as well. All right, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.